Okay, so let's do this. I was just going to record the uh, like a little video clip of Elliot's comment here, but then I'm like, that's got Elliot's last name and my last name, and also I'm looking at the wrong part of the part of the phone. So the post that Jack shared said, "Me and my friends play World's Greatest Expert." I mean, it's part of the post. Play World's Greatest Expert, where one of the other players says, "Hey, I heard you're the world's greatest expert on blank," and you have to give an in-depth and probably completely false lecture about the thing you're the greatest expert on. Other players are allowed to ask you questions. To which Elliot replied, "Dr. Devin Jessup, I heard you're the world's greatest expert on platypus mating patterns. Can you explain how currency factors into their rituals?" All right. So the duck-billed platypus and the mating rituals thereof, they're very complex. Traditionally, it involves presenting items to your potential mate to court them effectively, and clearly, colorful and shiny objects are going to be the most sought after. This is the way that currency factors into this. Um, the the duck-billed platypus is actually a misnomer, because what they properly should be referred to is the goose-billed platypus, because not a lot of people understand that Canadian currency, being, of course, frequently very shiny, frequently very colorful, compared to American currency, it's not ideal for the mating rituals of the platypus. But Canadian currency is just the epitome of it, which is why the duck-billed platypus, or it should be the goose-billed platypus, they are, of course, specifically drawn to the Canadian $2 coins, also known as the loonies, because they have a goose on them, I believe. But the problem with this is that the platypus does not traditionally reside in North America. So they can use currency from other countries. I mean, Australian is very popular, New Zealand is very popular if they can get it from the United Kingdom. But what it comes down to is that a lot of platypi, I believe that's the proper plural. A lot of platypi end up having a particular, I don't know if fetish is the correct word, but at least an affinity, for images of the current monarch of the United Kingdom. Throughout history, obviously, that has changed. Currently, Queen Elizabeth II of England is a perennial winner of the most beautiful woman in the world competition, or polls, in Platypus magazine, which is, of course, the platypus version of People. I mean, clearly, I feel like I shouldn't have to explain that, but I will, because it's important. To the point that they've stopped having the competitions because it's shown to have a negative effect on the self-esteem of the platypus community. But just the Queen Elizabeth II costumes are just very popular in their society during the traditional mating season of the duck-billed platypus, which fortunately is in the summer, but since they live in the southern hemisphere for the most part, they are able to get them second, like, I'm sorry, not secondhand. That would be really weird to buy materials for mating rituals secondhand, but they're able to buy them discounted post Halloween in the northern hemisphere, which gives them, I mean, which has been just a huge boon to the survivability of the species. Yeah, so that is my answer to Elliot's question about the about mating rituals of the duckbill of the platypus and how currency applies to them. Thank you.